While some are being turned away from the U.S., others are being welcomed with open arms if they have $5 million to spare. The Trump administration launched a new golden Trump card this week, a visa scheme for well-heeled investors. And already nearly 70,000 of them have registered their interest on a website set up for the U.S. scheme. U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick claims revenue from the visas will help the United States pay down its $36 trillion debt. To talk more about this Trump card visa and what it means for immigration, I'm joined now by Muzaffar. He's a senior fellow at the Migration Policy Institute, and we want to thank you to be on the program. Let's start with this Trump Gold Card visa. What is it, and who is the target audience?
Well, the Gold Card is an announcement that the Trump administration made soon after he was inaugurated, that he would like high-yield immigrants who are willing to invest at least $5 million to apply to get a green card in the U.S. And it has taken them time to launch it, and they launched it this week after many promises. But it's not clear how this will work. The website that has been launched does not inspire confidence. It doesn't seem to exactly say that it's actually linked to the U.S. Immigration Service, and it's not even clear how the applications are going to be processed. Green cards can only be issued under authority of Congress, and it's not yet clear under what authority this will be processed in the absence of a congressional action. There's some speculation that the administration believes that they can process some of these applications under existing law, but how they plan to do that is frankly unclear. So there's a lot of mystery about the actual implementation of this particular act on part of the administration.
What isn't a mystery is the hefty price tag, $5 million. That's a lot, but 70,000 people have applied. What do you read into that?
Well, they have not applied. They have shown interest, which may be part of what the administration is seeking to say that, look, there is a lot of interest in this, and then they could potentially get Congress interested in it. In itself, there's nothing wrong with having people with a lot of worth coming to the U.S. We already have a program in the U.S. called EB-5 program, under which people who are willing to invest $1 million but employ 10 people can apply for a green card. And there's been a lot of interest in that, so it's not clear why you would need an additional category. The experience with such programs, not only in the US but across the world, is that truly rich people actually do not want to live in a country which has a high income tax rate. US is one of them. So if people are willing to look for a tax shelter, US is not one of them. So it's not clear that the truly rich would be running to get this visa if it comes with a big income tax tag.
We're seeing this, but we're also seeing these anti-immigration efforts. We just had the story from Sierra Leone where a gentleman said they're scratching their heads trying to make heads or tails out of it. What do you read into kind of this overall, the puzzle as you put all the pieces together? What do you read into the immigration policy here in the United States?
Well, we wish we could tell you what it is. I mean, you folks are as perplexed about it as many analysts. It's hard to see whether there is a consistent theme in the president's immigration policy. There have been series of travel bans. Currently there are 19 countries put on a travel ban that we could have non-immigrant and immigrant visas not issued to nationals of those countries. There's rumor now that 36 additional countries will be added to it. There's concern, the administration says, that some of these countries do not have sufficient vetting in the issuance of those documents. So they've been given 60 days to improve on that. And I think that's a legitimate concern. But when you look at the administration's deportation policies, which have now become very controversial, the message it is sending to the world that U.S. is not as welcoming a place as it used to be. That, I think, affects our image as a soft power. It affects our image in terms of being seen as the torch we hold to the world. So I think we have taken a reputation hit here, which will take some time, I think, to repair.
Kind of expanding on the reputational hit, also kind of the kind of scattershot approach in some respects. I mean, the immigration crackdowns, they're at the forefront of the administration's domestic plans, but the Trump administration says, you know, recently, wait, you know, hotel workers, people on farms, let's not go after them. Then the message is, yes, let's go after them. Does it seem somewhat schizophrenic?
It's a whiplash, more like schizophrenic. I mean, the president decided to have a series of worksite raids last month. In May, there were a number of worksite raids, many of them in the Republican-run red states in the country, mostly in the construction sites. Then this month, the administration decided to shift its focus to blue state, a deep blue city in Los Angeles, and about 200 people were picked up, which led to obviously highly publicized riots in the streets of Los Angeles. And then the president suddenly over the weekend said, I've asked for a pause on raids at farms, at hotels, and at eateries, in his words. So we thought that he had begun to hear from business interests in his base that the enforcement actions were taking a toll. And then suddenly, yesterday, they changed their tune again, that the pause is no longer applicable, that everyone is fair game. So to see consistency in this administration on immigration enforcement and immigration writ large is become very hard for us to fathom.